Okay, got it. Sorry about that. I spilled coffee everywhere, so I must have hit a button. What a bad show. It's, sometimes I wish I could just start over, right? I just wish I could start over, but what the hell? You can't get more raw than this. You can't get more Friday the 13th than this, So I need some good luck. I need some good luck today. Actually, you guys want to know what good luck is? You know what today is? Here, let me show you the screen. This was sent to me by one of our subscribers, and I didn't even know this. So let me share the screen. Let me go share. Hold on a second. Here we go. Today's Leprechaun Day. Did you guys know every May 13th, every year, it's Leprechaun Day? Yes, it's Leprechaun Day. It's an officially Leprechaun Day. And it's kind of cool that Leprechaun Day is actually on Friday the 13th. Dude, you can't get better than that. I love it. And we might be visited by a leprechaun. There's our little leprechaun. Leprechaun Day. All right, everybody, let's give a hands up for Leprechaun Day. Now, I never actually knew Leprechaun Day, so I went to, look at what is Leprechaun Day. So let's see here. Okay, Leprechaun Day. Hopefully you guys can see all that. Okay, there's Leprechaun Day. All right, here we go. The origins of Leprechaun Day are just as mystery as the hiding places of the pots of gold belonging to the little folk. But leprechauns themselves have been part of Irish folklore for thousands of years. And even though these tiny fairies have reputations for playing tricks and being mischievous, they are well loved and deserve of a day to call their own. So this is their day, people. This is Leprechaun's Day. So maybe instead of we looking for the pot of gold, maybe we should give them a pot of gold. Give them some, we don't have gold to give them, but maybe they want a pot of Guinness beer. They're Irish. Give them some beer. So today, get a can of dark beer, put it in your backyard for these leprechauns, because today is their day. Leprechaun Day. All right. Gotta love Leprechaun Day. Gotta love it. And it's kind of weird, right? St. Patrick's Day. But thing is, St. Patrick's is about St. Patrick. St. Patrick's not really about the leprechaun itself. So Leprechaun has his day, and it's every year, May 13th. But this year, it's May 13th on Friday the 13th. So tonight, you can watch any Friday the 13th movies. My two favorite Friday the 13th movies are Part 2 and Part 6. I love those two. Or you can watch the Leprechaun movies. And the very first Leprechaun movie had the girl from Friends. Oh, God, what's her name, people? Come on, somebody in the chat. What's her name that was in the very first Leprechaun movie? She's from Friends. I don't know. I always wanted to say Julia Roberts, but it's not Julia Roberts. It's, come on, somebody in the chat. Give me her name. Leprechaun. Let me see here. Let me go to IMDb. It's going to drive me crazy. I know somebody's in the chat's going to get it. Jennifer Aniston. Yes. Jennifer Aniston is actually in the first Leprechaun movie. So if you guys get a chance, watch Leprechaun today. Friday the 13th, Leprechaun. I'm actually going to movies tonight to see Firestarter. Stephen King movies, especially remakes, they're a hit and a miss. But it's Friday the 13th. I'm willing to give Firestarter a chance. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. But only one way to find out is going to have to watch it. So beyond that, guys, let's move on over to Bigfoot. And hopefully I don't spill any more coffee. Such a rookie mistake. Man, it's almost like going to a party and spill beer on the ground. How embarrassing that is. No man should ever spill beer on the ground. first video is going to be Norfolk, Nebraska. Family searching for missing Bigfoot statue. What is with people stealing people's Bigfoot property? We've done shows like this where people are stealing people's Bigfoots. What is wrong with you? Stop stealing Bigfoots. My God.
Skirts of Norfolk. There's been a lot of talk about Bigfoot, but they're not debating his existence because this one is certainly real. He's been a curious sight just off the side of the road, but earlier this month, he's been noticeably absent.
We used to have Daryl. It was our Bigfoot. We named him after the Progressive commercial. He was about 5 foot tall, and we'd guess somewhere.
I am back. Holy cow. Today is truly Friday the 13th. I mean, things are just falling apart. Here we go. Sorry about that video. I got it back.
Outskirts of Norfolk. There's been a lot of talk about Bigfoot, but they're not debating his existence because this one is certainly real. He's been a curious sight just off the side of the road, but earlier this month, he's been noticeably absent.
We used to have Daryl. It was our Bigfoot. We named him after the Progressive commercial. He was about 5 foot tall, and we'd guess somewhere between 400 and 500 pounds.
Daryl was a birthday gift from Jeff's brother Tony. On March 5th, Jeff's dad noticed Daryl had mysteriously disappeared.
It doesn't always catch my eye, but I just had to look over it and it was gone.
He called the state patrol to investigate the theft. Tire tracks on the ground suggested a vehicle backed up to the statue before it vanished from the pedestal.
They probably had to back up to it and tip it in and lift up on the back end. Tony, he said, we should have bought the big one.
It'd be kind of fun if he'd just appear back and people would just kind of leave him be. People had a smile when they drove by here, you know, and that's kind of fun.
And those people are now joining the lookout for the Buell's Bigfoot. A post on Facebook asking for information received 600 shares, with people commenting about where they might have seen the sculpture.
We'd just really like to get him back.
Oh, we'll call you when they bring it back and you can film it.
For News Channel Nebraska, this is Jeff Brooks reporting.
Man, what is with people stealing people's Bigfoots? I mean, of all things, that thing must had to have some weight on it. For somebody to actually go there, pull up in a vehicle, throw it in there, have some balls. I mean, they had to live far, right? It's not something you just put on your front porch without being noticed saying, hey, is that my Bigfoot? Because I'm sure every other block doesn't have a Bigfoot statue, right? So that is just crappy. And yes, North Alabama cryptid, I think I am jinxed today. I mean, right off the bat, everything that could go wrong is going wrong, right? So I am having bad luck. It is Friday the 13th. And here, Danny says, 11 Bigfoot sightings in 1 week. Oh, my God. Investigation video begins today. First one up. There you guys go. You got a link. Bigfoot sightings, it is springtime. I mean, it is, like bears wake up in the spring. This is probably the time the Bigfoots are up. They're hungry, looking around, looking for food, looking for Danny. So Danny's got to watch out because they probably smell Danny, go, oh, we got to get that guy. We want that guy. So Danny, be careful, because you never know. Bigfoot's looking for you. Okay, this next video is come on one of our expeditions and you're a believer. So there's on the other side of Washington, there's a town called Spokane, and they have a Spokane Valley group that searches for Bigfoot. And apparently, if you sign up, they'll fly to Alaska and stuff. I mean, this is a real research place. I mean, you got to be willing to fly to another state, which is kind of cool, if you have the money. Of course, I don't have the money to fly like that, but if you guys have the money, that's kind of cool. So let me get this video up. I had everything up, but because I lost everything, I don't have it up. So here we go.
At first glance, it might look just like a normal Jeep, but upon closer inspection, it's an official rig, complete with a calling card.
We want to go places where other people haven't.
It's outside the office of Stephen Major. He runs Extreme Expeditions Northwest. They're an adventure company with a unique pitch. Tag along with them not to just only get outdoors, but to find evidence of a North American legend, a creature Major first saw the tracks of as a teenager in British Columbia.
And that was my first exposure to the reality that Bigfoot existed.
You see, for Major, it's not a matter of determining if Bigfoot is real, but rather where the hairy creature is dwelling. After Sasquatch investigations of his own, Major created his own company, Extreme Expeditions Northwest, last year. They offer guided Bigfoot trips, and now they're about to embark on their biggest and scariest adventure to date.
No one's ever been up here.
It's a long ways away. From their headquarters in Spokane Valley, Major will be packing up and heading all the way to Alaska, specifically to a place called Port Chatham. It's a very remote area that's not home to people anymore, only legends.
In 1950, the residents of Port Chatham, Alaska, just abruptly got up and abandoned the place because they were afraid of the hairy man.
The native Alaskans called it Nantinaq,
Kinda
their
cool,
version
huh?
of Bigfoot. Settlers of Port Chatham shared stories of people who left to hunt and never returned. Others were found dead.
He's been known to stalk humans. He's a cannibal. He goes after people.
The stories don't seem to bother Major, or the nicknames of the areas near Port Chatham where this Bigfoot is rumored to live.
And they call it the Lake of No Return because people would go up there and hunt Dall sheep and not come back.
Major has been to Port Chatham 3 times before to scope out the area. This is footage from last September when he and a team looked for signs of the legendary cannibal.
We found tracks. That's as far as we made it, and we got the hell out of there after that.
Now that's going to change. Later this month, Major and 3 others will return to Port Chatham. They'll venture up to the Lake of No Return and camp there for a couple nights. Unlike other Sasquatches, Major says this one isn't elusive and may try to approach them.
No one has gone in there with the sole intent of finding definitive proof of the hairy man, trying to force an encounter with him.
So that's what makes this trip unique, he says. It's too remote for anyone to pull a hoax. And for those non-believers, Major has a message.
What I tell people is this. If they're a real doubter about it, I say, just come along with us. Come on one of our expeditions, and you'll be a believer when you're done.
What he and the team will find remains to be seen, but Major says they'll be ready.
I'm excited. Really, really excited.
In Spokane Valley, Taylor Vito, KREM 2 News.
You know, I have to say, give me a second. I have to thank North Alabama Cryptid. I apologize. I didn't see in the beginning you donated $5 to the channel. Thank you so much. I mean, that's I appreciate that, and I saw that you put it in the chat to share this video out. I appreciate that. Just make sure if you share the video, I'll let them know that it is Friday the 13th and we had some issues. So for my buddy, North Cryptid, Alabama, a leprechaun for you, buddy. Leprechaun. You got a leprechaun. That's awesome. Thank you. So if anybody donates to the channel, you might see the leprechaun. You want to see the leprechaun, just donate to the channel. I appreciate that. But seriously, I appreciate that. North Alabama Cryptid, that's awesome. I apologize. I didn't catch that earlier. I'm bad with the coffee spilled. I kind of, and then the whole screen went off. So, because I think when I was cleaning up the coffee, I knocked out my cord to the video camera and it went off. So it's just one of those days, but I love it. I appreciate it. So guys, isn't that freaking cool? I mean, most of us don't have that kind of money, right? Because I'm sure that kind of research group got to be moolah, right? To go, then to fly to Alaska, then you probably got to get some hotels. And I'm sure he's not doing it for free. You're flying with the host. So I don't know how much that thing cost, and sometimes I'm worried about that, right? I'm worried about that. So you pay all that money. So most people that can afford something like that, honestly, it's people that are more well off than we are. I mean, I'm not saying for good or bad. And when people are more well off, are they really going to go to certain spots where there might be danger? Or do they already have pre-planned spots where it's safe? I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. If I think this group should grab me, go get Connor, send us up there, and we'll give a real review of how the whole tour went. But it is cool. It is cool. Friday the 13th has been awesome so far. For a little leprechaun, they brought me some beautiful, great stuff, green stuff. You're gonna make your own little leprechaun day, huh? So everybody's gonna light up today and call it leprechaun. But it is leprechaun day. It is leprechaun day. So people, let's move on over to the paranormal. All right. Now I found a couple more haunted roads, right? Thought, hey, it's a Friday. Let's go with the paranormal highway theme. Let's find some haunted roads. And lately, I love what Brown Dwarf is doing. Brown Dwarf was going on some bridge looking for hauntings. He's actually going out doing some paranormal stuff, and I love that. So if you guys haven't been to Brown Dwarf's channel, he's actually going on some a bridge that apparently the last bridge he went to, there was a suicide on there. So it makes sense if it's haunted. If it's from the suicide, I can't tell you that, don't know. But that's kind of cool. So Brown Dwarf is actually, I think his last video that Brown Dwarf just uploaded is going to a haunted forest. So that's awesome. I love that. So keep doing what you're doing, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing. So this first video I am going to show is called A Haunted Ride Along Clinton Road. Here we go.
So we're on Clinton Road, which is considered one of the most haunted roads, not only in New Jersey, but I guess the United States. And we're here with the two marks of Weird New Jersey.
I think after we got about 45 or 50 letters saying, this is the most cursed road in America, you got to check it out. That's what we did. And unlike a lot of other roads, it wasn't just one legend. This one seemed to have everything going on, every paranormal, supernatural thing you can think of. It had an old castle with devil worshippers, and it had haunted houses, it had hellhounds, KKK, everything. Right. It has everything you want for a haunted Halloween ride, I'll tell you that. You know, these stories have been around for ages, and nobody was really talking about it or writing it down. That was really our purpose in doing this whole Weird New Jersey thing, is to write down these stories that people are telling about these legends. And when you put them all together, it's pretty amazing. Well, the most common one is the ghost boy on the bridge. You're supposed to throw a quarter over the bridge, and then you get this quarter back in return, and they throw it back out of the water. That's pretty basic. That's your basic ghost along the road story. The couch story was a good one. If you're ever driving down the road and you see a couch placed in the road, do not get out of your car, because that's how they trick you to stop and get out of your car, and then these cannibalistic albinos will run out of the woods and jump on you, and you'll never be seen again.
God damn, really? Where the hell they live? So if you see a couch on the road, on the side of the road, I thought they're gonna say, like, if you go out there and pull over and sit on the couch, a ghost is gonna come out and it's gonna attach themselves to you. But you got to worry about cannibals coming after you and taking you away. It's like a big setup. Wow. You know, I mean, I've heard of people faking like their car's broken down, so you pull over because you know human nature is you want to help everybody, and then you find out they're not there to help you; they're there to rob you. But man, that'd be a sight to see, right? Have someone with a camera. You get out of your car, you go sit, and okay, all right. Let's see here. Okay, that's a good one. Let me share this next video. And this one is mostly music, but you got to read the you got to read the letters. You got to read the words. This is another one on a road that's one of the most haunted roads in the county. You know, everybody says their road or house is the most haunted in the county. If you heard everybody saying this is the most haunted, what is actually the most haunted? I mean, everybody uses that word like nothing nowadays. So, well, I mean, you never know. Let's find out. Walks the road by the Dogger Hill is remotely haunted by a runner by a car. People have reported a phantom heart in its town of Whitney. The road is lined by cottonwood trees. Legend has it during the full moon, you can see bodies hanging from the road. There have been numerous accidents on the winding road over the years. And Phantom Cameo is rumored to roam the streets. Women have reported feeling themselves burned on the west side of the road. Oh, that just means and everybody has the most haunted roads, right? All the haunted roads. Eric, please use more foul language. It brightens up my day. Well, I try. I didn't mean that. All right, that's awesome. That my foul language lightens somebody's day. That's original. I love that. So let me. I think since I brighten up your day, I'm going to give you. Leprechaun Day. Okay, that's Leprechaun Day. Now, guys, let me get rid of it. I want to let you guys know today at 3:00, I will be jumping over. Let me find it. I will be jumping over to casual conversation with GNA. At 3:00, they're going to be doing an interview with me. I'm going to put this in the comments. So if you guys want to check that out, there we are. And I hope to see you guys there. I hope to see everybody there because there's nothing better seeing young people not afraid to talk about the paranormal, talk about the UFOs, talking about the Bigfoots. We know we live in this world that we all know you're looked down upon. It is what it is. And usually when you get older in life, you kind of don't care if people look down. You kind of learn that lesson that you got to live life now before it's too late. So when I see very young people just going for it right off the bat, that says a lot about their character. That says a lot that, you know what? Screw what people think. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Because it is a real threat out there. I mean, if you're looking for jobs, certain jobs, jobs do now look to see if people have social media. And if you do have some kind of a social media account like a YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they kind of see what kind of material you use. And when they see that you use material like Bigfoots and paranormal, you might not get that job. They don't tell you. I'm just saying, so, you're taking a lot of chances. So I appreciate that. And any chance that a young person wants to come on my show or they'll invite me onto their show, I'm going to take that opportunity because we need to nourish these people and say, go for it. Encourage them. Let them know what they're doing is important. So, and there's the link to their whole page. And I just love supporting people that are not afraid to talk about this stuff. I mean, it's fantastic. So if you guys want to, so jump over there today. say hi, say hello, even if it's for 5 minutes. Let them know, hey, I love what you're doing. Keep going because it's fantastic. So beyond that, guys, let's go on into the UFO. All right, guys, I haven't been back to Area 51 in a long time, so I found the video about Area 51. I know a lot of you already seen stuff about Area 51, but you know what? Sometimes you got to go back to the past because to move forward in the future, you got to learn about the past. What's going on out there in Area 51? Are there still sightings? Are there not sightings? Is it military? Who knows? So, and this one is actually just a recent video of the Area 51. So let's check it out. So this is in February this year. So a person filming the area of Area 51. Sightings and UFO. So that's what he caught in that area. You see it going across. You see a little color right there. And look how fast it turned. Well, one way, going back the other way. That's pretty good footage. That's pretty good. Here it stops, changes the color, and flies back. Kind of neat, all those different colors. Danny Cho wrote, man, Area 50, Area 52, no love. That's a good point. I'll start to look for some videos that deals with Area 50, 52. And Danny, if you find any good footage somewhere on YouTube or whatever, send me the link, email me the link and stuff. But I have an email address that's in the description. So email me the link to one of those areas. I me, I'll play all areas. I want to know all areas, so I thought that was kind of cool because, somebody went out there to Area 51 in February of this year and they caught something up there. Could it be a military? Could be a drone? You betcha it could be. I can't prove that it's not, but I can't prove it is. What I can say, I could prove it's a UFO. It's an unidentified flying object. So whatever it is, it's something. So it is still kind of cool to know there is still things going on in that area. So, all right, let's go on to the next UFO. UFO sightings. Alien sightings 2022. Alien sightings? Did they really catch an alien in this video? Is this real? Or is this video a hoax? Only you can decide on the Paranormal Highway. Is that E.T.? slap him?
Mira,
That alien?
aléjate de eso.
Slap him! Slap him! That's how they make road people. They're doing that making road transport. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's a good costume or whatever. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. What am I going to do? Is that Biden? That's a good one. Where's he going? All the aliens asking him to buy beer. That's probably what it was. Buying beer, right? Oh, it's not small, right? Bringing big. Probably wanting 3 large pizzas, anchovies, extra cheese, and Skittles. He likes Skittles. This guy. Snap! What just happened? Wow. I tell you what, guys. I have played a lot of videos from that part of the country, and one of the things I could tell you is they make great videos. I mean, they really do. They go all out. Now, Danny, I don't know if that's from a Korean UFO movie. I don't know. But I just know when they make videos, they go all out. Because that alien, I don't think that alien's real, but they made that alien look more real than a lot of the movies and stuff shows I've seen. That alien looked pretty damn good. So that's I love footages like that. That's fun. That was awesome. I love it. I love it. They really know how to make them. Even that ship wasn't that bad for CGI, I'm sure that was very low budget. They have fun. I love it. That's fun time in life. I don't think that's a real UFO. No, I don't. But I thought it was cute. That was fun. But what if it is? What if they're trying to trick us like it's the most fakest looking thing it is, but it really was something? Ooh, something to think about, right? All right, guys, it's time for the Mandela effect.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
Luke, I am your father.
Yes, you know what's cool? I'm going to show another video, but on one of my tabs, I have I have this video that I want to show two fun guys going out and doing some research. Fort Perk Rock, Liverwood Towers. I was going to show some of this because it's very fun. So it's very cool. The man behind that video on this fun mission that he's on, that he's here on the show. But before I show that, I'm going to show something that for me is weird, but for you people who live in Florida and stuff, this might not be weird at all for you guys. Freshwater dolphins. Freshwater dolphins and sharks. When I think of dolphins and sharks, I always think of dolphins out in the ocean, the blue and white color. I didn't really realize there's pink dolphins out there in lakes. I didn't realize that. I did not realize that at all. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I think it's really cool because it's something I didn't know. So I learned something. If this is an effect or not, I can't tell you. That's up to you. But I learn something every day. And that's one of the things that I feel that the Mandela effect community don't get enough respect for. Well, that's because there is a lot of bad channels. There's a lot of evil garbage channels, but there's also some good channels. Mandela Effect is one of those good channels. Before I show you his little drive, let me show you. I'm on the wrong share. Let me share this video because I lost everything when there. Let me see here. Here we go. Freshwater.
Did you guys know that there are over 4 different species of river dolphins? That's right, freshwater dolphins. One of them is this pink guy right here, and I know pictures of this one has been floating around the Mandela Effect community for a while, but I feel like they're looking a little bit pinker since the eclipse. Dolphins aren't the only things that have been seen like swimming around in freshwater either. People have been catching freshwater sharks. The bull shark is the one that's most common, and it's happened in Australia and Africa, and it's been rumored that these sharks even roam around the United States. They've been thinking about releasing them into the Great Lakes, which I think is a really terrible idea.
That's kind of cool. I learned something. I didn't know there were pink dolphins. Maybe they taught that in school. I wasn't there that day. Pink dolphins in lakes. That's kind of a learning thing for me. Mandela effect or not, I learn something every day. That's kind of cool. Now, I'm sure if you live in the states like Florida, this might not be like nothing to you. You guys might already know this, but I didn't know that. So today I learned something. Let me see here. What does it say? Not a rumor. They run out of rivers as well. Must be talking about. So that's kind of cool. A pink dolphin. That is awesome. You heard me talk about Mandela effect is a hard research to do. To go into like going to YouTube and typing in Mandela effect, because there's certain channels I would not want any of you guys to visit or get any information from, even if it looks like they have great information. There is some very bad people that are just looking to pounce you. So if you guys are ever want to research some of the stuff more and you see certain channels, please email me. I don't want to bash names on here. I don't do that. But email me and I'll tell you some of the channels you should stay away from. I mean, really, truly stay away from, because they're only your friends until you don't agree with them on something. Then they stab you in the back. But a good friend on the channel is Mandela Affected, and him and his buddy Scott, Fort Leavenworth, full, he has a full video, but he has a member channel only, but he gives us clips of him traveling. I love these guys.
Exit the roundabout, then turn right.
There we go.
I love these guys. These are my buddies.
It's all going,
And then is this United Kingdom?
Recording on the way. Perfect. I'll be deleting it. Why am I turning left here? Brilliant.
A little bit of magical editing. Right, there it is.
We're off.
Yeah. Bye.
It's Scott Harrison.
The celebrity.
He literally just assumes. Never assumed.
Got it.
You know,
It counts enough
that's
for you
and me. Well, yeah, it does. Oh, we're gonna have a
Isn't that beautiful?
walk around, little tour around it.
You seen that? Interesting, isn't it? What the hell's that going to be for?
Huh.
I've got
sewage pipe.
I love when people research.
Access.
This will be the original rails, or original enough to a certain date. So you're supposed to hold the handrails all the way to there.
So,
we're now further away than we were when we started. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just right back to the car. Oh, excellent. Right, here we go. Scott, it's all on here, mate. All right, I'll just pretend that I'm pointing at stuff. And, yeah.
Which is where we are now, funnily enough.
I had to break all this down for him.
And that's number 9. Number 9, the tower. The tower.
We were there.
Is literally across the road from where we are now.
Ta-da.
Yeah, and he's one of the good guys out there. He's one of he is one of the originals that was doing this for many years before half of YouTube took over in that community. He was one of the originals. And if you ever want to learn some good Mandela effects and stuff, he's got the right channel. I mean, he's got a channel. You email him, he'll answer questions. He's got a lot of good stuff on here. So if you ever want to learn some good Mandela effects, he's the guy to go to. Marilyn Monroe, Freddie Mercury. He's got some Beastie Boys. I mean, he's got a lot of good stuff. So I just want to do a shout out. And you guys heard me say earlier, one of the sad things that I've learned today on Friday the 13th was, Fred Ward passed away, and he was one of my favorite horror monster movies of all time. Tremors is just a delightful, I mean, I wonder what that conversation was like. Hey, Fred Ward, we're gonna make a movie about big ass worms, but you're gonna star with Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon, big ass worms? I'm in. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? So that's that's pretty sad. And guys, I apologize for the beginning of the show. Dropping coffee, just everything. It was just becoming disaster. My whole screen went off. So it is truly Friday the 13th day. Tonight I want to go watch Firestarter, the Stephen King remake. And the thing is, Stephen King remakes are hit and miss. They're always usually they're either good or they suck. I mean, that's a fact, right? I mean, most of those movies are either good or they suck. What happened to? Oh, I don't talk about that guy. I don't talk about that guy. I will never. Don't ever bring that guy's name up in this chat. Don't ever bring that guy's name up. He's not a person you guys want to hang around at all. So I don't want to even say that name. That name is nothing but garbage. He's just don't bring up that name. Yeah. He's one of the people that'll make hit pieces on you. He'll make a hit piece video, put your name in the title and stuff like that. And he's one of the most fakest person that I ever seen in my life. So don't, if you ever type in Mandela Effect, you see that name on there, do not click on that guy. It's the wrong kind of community, wrong message. It's not about love, sharing. They're about evil. So I'm just letting you guys know. So beyond that, guys, man, you guys are awesome. Stephen King lives near me. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's cool. You should go knock on his door. Say, hey, Paranormal Highway wants you to be on his channel. You'd be like, who? That guy that wears a cowboy hat going on his channel? Hell no. So beyond that, guys, and first of all, I want to thank. Actually, Fred said no. They showed him the check. Hey, well, listen. Well, listen. Daniel Craig said no to the last James Bond movie, but they drove a truck to his house, a truck full of cash, truck full of money, and they said, do one more James Bond movie. So it's all about money. It's all about cool. But, you know, Fred Ward made the right choice because he was actually in the sequel. He starred in it. So that's awesome. So beyond that, people, we see him from time to time. I don't bother him. You know, that's the best advice. You know, when you see stars or actors, everybody wants autographs, but just got to remember, they want to be left alone. They really do get annoyed when people ask for this, and I'm sure they'll put on the smile, but you know, they're just people. So it is good to leave them alone and all that stuff. So you're smart, Dina. That's very smart. You know, that's so beyond that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this weird Friday the 13th show. Things didn't go right all the way right from the beginning. And North Alabama Cryptid, thank you for attributing to the show. It helps out a lot. It allows me to get extra stuff done that I'm working with. And beyond that, guys, it is Friday the 13th. So have a safe weekend. You know, have a very safe weekend. And I'm going to have an interesting show next Wednesday night. I'll be back Monday. But Wednesday night, I got a guy who does claim he is not from this planet. He does claim he is an alien from another planet. And he's just borrowing a body. He's borrowing a body so he can research this planet. So I'm going to ask him questions. What's it like? What's the other planet like? What it is like borrowing a body? What happens when you're done with that body? Does that body dies? Or if you jump into a soul, does it? What happens to that person when you take over someone's body? Or does that soul come back? So that's going to be an interesting show next Wednesday night. You know, so you're saying you wouldn't give me your autograph if I didn't, you know, public? Dude, if somebody asked me for an autograph, I'll probably pass out. I surely would. I truly would pass out if somebody asked for my autograph. Wow. That would be Scott. So next time, Scott. Yeah. Thank you, Eric, and all there. Sounds interesting. It does sound interesting. Who am I to say he's not? Maybe he is who he is. Maybe he is an alien. Maybe he's not. But we're going to find out on that Wednesday night. So, Justin, good, Eric, mate. Seems to be late. That's very unlucky. It's not Friday the 13th anymore here. Well, I had a Friday the 13th on the show and all that. So, everybody, remember, today's also Friday the 13th. It is also Leprechaun Day. So, leave a pint of beer outside your back door. Leave some beer and stuff for the Leprechaun because it is Leprechaun Day. We got to celebrate Leprechaun Day. It's not St. Patrick's Day. It's Leprechaun Day. So, everybody, I hope all of you will find a pot of gold on the paranormal highway.